Hi, this is One Voice Radio and Media. Today we are welcoming to the studio Ben, who is the founder of Stockport Disability Darts League, so thank you for coming in.
No problem at all.
First of all, how are you?
Oh, living the dream as always.
Good lad. Okay, so the first question will be with Simone, so fire away.
How did you come up with the idea of the darts club?
So originally I used to be a full-time carer, and I realised that there was a need for more sports within disability. And the person that I used to care for used to play pub darts before she had a stroke.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry?
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you very much. So darts became a form of rehabilitation as well as recovery. So once I'd seen that, I rolled it out to some other stroke survivors because I was the chairman of a stroke support group. Everyone loved it, and it's just built from there.
Okay, brilliant. So next one we have Will.
How did you come up with the idea
Sorry, Will, next one, mate.
Isn't it? It's...
This one, mate. Your name is...
Can we start that again?
No, it's fine, just carry on.
Are you into darts, and who is your favourite darts player?
Well, originally I was never into darts. I formed it purely for other reasons than myself. But since I've formed this, I'm heavily into and support Nathan Aspinall, who's now become our ambassador for Stockport Disability Darts League and our youth academy. Also at our youth academy we have kids with a range of disabilities as well. So yeah, it's really become inclusive. And Nathan, he does so much for us, it's untrue to think, you know, one minute you can see him playing darts on TV, the next minute he's throwing darts on our dartboards. It's amazing.
Quality. Does anybody know who he is, by the way?
Is it on TV, Stockport Darts Club?
No, not yet.
No, it's just a piece.
Is it gonna come on TV?
We would like to think so. Definitely,
It'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, so does anybody know who Aspinall is?
I've never heard of the guy.
So he's like a lad from Stockport, very good darts player. Didn't he win a championship?
Yeah,
recently?
he won, I think it's the Betfred Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Was it the one when he won it at Las Vegas?
No, that was a few years ago.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant.
Yeah, so this one was more recent, that's when he come in and you had your photograph taken with him, with the trophy.
Yeah.
So, but the one thing Stockport Disability Darts has become is we are the UK's #1 darts organisation for total inclusivity, because what we're open to is every disability you can think of, whether it's people with learning disabilities, people with PTSD, people with physical disabilities as in amputees, loss of use in limbs. We even have visual impaired players, which we did a lot of research for, and we've got specialist boards for that. So anybody with a disability, it doesn't matter what disability that is, can come and play. But the one thing we do is we allow carers to join in as well. So it gives the darts like a family affair, yeah. Because the one thing that we notice with disability by nature drives a wedge in relationships. Yeah. So what we do is we take that wedge, we throw it as far away as we can, and we bring people, families, carers, people with disabilities, we bring them back together. And it's so good to see positive arguments about who's better.
Yeah, I bet. That's an achievement in itself, isn't it, bringing everyone together. So, the next question we have is Zayan.
Am I on the question 3 there?
Number 4, mate.
4. Right.
It's alright, leave it, it's fine.
If you want to get involved in the darts league, how easy is it to do so?
Oh, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All you've got to do is turn up to our venue. That is it. If you turn up, the first session is free. And if it's something you like doing, you come back, we get you registered. And then once you're registered, there's lots of opportunities people can take depending on how good they get at the darts. So we're in contact with all the major darts organisations, and you can literally travel the world if you want to play darts on a world stage, or you can just stay and play at Stockport Disability Darts League.
Oh, I just have to do the practice it, the darts league.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you've got somewhere you can practice makes perfect.
Oh
don't
yeah.
forget. So the more you play, the better you get at it.
Yes, I need to be like a better player if I need to play the darts. I can hit the target like that.
Absolutely.
In the middle. I can throw it.
So things to start practicing there, Zayan, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, so next one we have got Jane.
Who were your major influences growing up?
Oh, there's quite a few. I'm not going to lie, I had a rough childhood. Doesn't mean to say that was bad. But I think it was more of a want of wanting to help people rather than people influence me. So I looked at people who naturally gravitated to wanting to help others. So for me, as a very small kid, it was watching the A-Team because they wanted to help others.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I come from. I have a natural inkling, if you like. I always want to help others.
Lovely. Okay, next one. So we have now Jake.
How many people are involved in your dart league?
Okay, so within the Stockport Disability Darts League, registered we have about 45 members, and any amount of numbers can turn up every month. So one month we might have 16, 17 players. The next month we might have 30, 40 players there. So it all depends on people's disabilities and as and when that allows them to come and play.
Okay. Josh, fire away, mate.
Is it accessible to all disabilities?
Well, I have an amazing group of volunteers. As you know, you're one of them.
Yeah.
And through the volunteers, we, as I said before, we've become the United Kingdom's leading darts organisation for inclusivity. So whether that's the venue is fully flat, so it allows wheelchair. People, wheelchair users, to come in and get themselves from one side of the venue to the other. All the darts hockeys are disability friendly, so there's no trip hazards, there's nothing to restrict people getting to the boards. We even had a dart shop donate us a particular type of darts light for the dart boards that hasn't got a bottom to it, so people can reach in and get the darts back without getting their arms caught on the dart light itself. So rather than saying we're 100% disability friendly, I'd go a little bit further and say we're 110% disability friendly.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Okay, next one. Josh again.
Do the games get competitive?
Oh yes.
In fact, Josh, you answer that one. What would you say? Because obviously you go. Would you say they get competitive?
I'll just go like, what's the word?
Friendly, competitive.
Yeah. I can't remember. I don't know what the mean.
So, I mean, for me, and one of the reasons why myself does it, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for our volunteers, is when you see people with disabilities come in and they're not confident or they're unsure of what they can achieve, you may not see a change on that first visit, but within the first 2 or 3 visits you can see a marked change. And what darts brings, it brings that competitive edge to somebody who may not necessarily have had it in the first place, purely because they wasn't allowed to take part in something because they may have a disability, and maybe pushed or brushed to the side because of that disability. By coming to us, it's a case of, you've got a disability, get over there and join in.
They probably never had that before.
Absolutely. So the first inkling of competitiveness they have is with themselves, and it's that will to stand up and throw darts.
I think once they get past that, then they start having a competitive edge with others.
The biggest fear we find people have is not being able to hit the board. So once we get them hitting the board, you'll find that again within 2 or 3 weeks after that, they are pretty accurate.
Brilliant.
Darts may not go exactly where they want them to go,
Yeah.
but they get them in.
It's progress at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's very progressive, but it's the sense of achievement people get out of it.
Of course. I mean, it's Quality. Okay, Mark. Question 9, mate. Question 9.
What is the best darts match you have seen or watched?
Well, the best dart match has always happened at Stockport Disability Darts League.
Love that.
One of the reasons for that is we have the current World Para Darts #1 that comes and plays. We have a lot of experienced darts players that come and play. But likewise, they will step away from their competitive edge to help people like some of you guys here who may never have played darts before. And they will stand with you for over an hour teaching you how to throw and telling you that missing the board, it doesn't matter because you stood up and you're having a go. Like I say, our volunteers, our members are fantastic. But going back to the actual question, the best leg of darts I have ever seen was between Michael Van Gerwen and Michael Smith. Michael Smith's another pretty local lad, he only lives in St Helens, and they were both going for a 9-dart finish. And it was Michael Smith.
Was that quite
yeah,
recent?
it was, yeah. And it was Michael Smith that won it. Again, local
Yeah, I
lad.
think I've seen that one.
It was
The
fantastic.
scenes are crazy.
Yeah. So just for you guys who may not know, a 9-dart finish in darts is the best finish you can ever have. All right, to get from 501 to 0 in 9 darts, it's so hard to achieve.
They were both going for it, like head to head, wasn't it? So at the very end,
Yeah.
it was
Brilliant.
crazy. Okay, and the last one we are with Dan. Joe, you alright just helping Dan with this question, mate? Who do
You do.
you think
You think
will win
we win
the World's
the World
Championship
Championship
this year?
this year?
There's only one person for me, and that's our ambassador, Nathan Aspinall. He, like I say, he does so much for him. I will always support him.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, he takes that much time when he can out of his professional and his family time to come and support us, play darts. You've played against Nathan Aspinall, haven't you, Josh?
Yeah.
How did you get on?
Fantastic. That's one of the easy one.
Yeah.
What last time was there?
Yeah. So for me, Nathan Aspinall will always be world #1 darts player.
Is there anyone that you'd pick if you couldn't pick him? 'Cause obviously, if you had to pick, because he's sort of obviously he's quite close to like yourself and the organisation that you're with.
To be honest, I think it'd be Michael Smith, and that's because I know there's disability within his family, and disability is close to his heart, and hopefully one day we'll get him to Stockport Disability Darts League.
We'll
And
see.
he's current world #1 as well.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Does anybody have any more questions that you'd like to ask Ben? Themselves? No.
No.
Okay. Is there any questions you'd like to ask the guys?
Sure. How do you guys find your time with Pure Innovations?
Okay. Should we go around the room?
Yeah.
And ask. So, Jake.
Yeah, it's been okay.
Oh, all right. You start by saying I really like it.
I thought you were going to say one of the fifth from last time was there.
Okay. Well, how do you find Pure Innovations is for you?
Well, I'm finding it's enjoyable. I'm enjoying it.
Good. Fantastic.
Okay, Dan.
I did in past.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Mark, how do you feel that what Pure Innovations does for you? Enjoy it?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy me and Joe being here?
Yeah.
You struggled on that bit, mate. Zayan, make sure it's nice comments that you say.
I will quit Pure.
Okay.
Oh, that's
come
not
on,
good.
man. Oh, come on, mate. Why would you quit that?
Do you enjoy it sometimes?
I do enjoy it a bit sometimes, Pure Innovations, but not all the time.
You have a laugh, don't you?
I will have a laugh.
Good lad.
Is that why? Because you missed me being in the Monday, is that why?
You miss Josh, don't you? That's what it is.
I think that's the question.
Well, maybe you should have a think about joining his little his darts thing that he goes to. You get to see him then.
I'll be there
Make
this
sure you throw the
Saturday.
darts at the board and not each other.
Not really.
Jane, what's Pure Innovations to you? What does it do for you?
Yeah, I like coming on Mondays because of you and Joe, anyway,
Thank you
and
very much.
Howie as well.
Harry as well, yeah.
And I like researching, and I like to go to Vernon to do art.
What do
What
do you just like doing like the stuff we're doing now, like the interviews? and stuff?
Interview.
Yeah.
I interviewed John McCowdrey,
Yeah.
telephone interview.
Brilliant.
Simone, you've not been here very long, have you? You're quite
I'm
new.
quite new.
But what
I
do
like
you, what
it,
do you like it?
And I like Joe a lot, and you a lot,
Brilliant.
and me.
Good stuff. And Josh, what about yourself?
Oh, I've got to say, since I started here about last year, I was a struggle for. I actually just got along well faster like that when I
Yeah.
settled in last year.
Yeah, you got along with everyone, didn't you? And you got along with the guys and the staff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
See, we have a lot of similarities with Pure, and it's all about enabling you guys to achieve. And so long as there's people like my volunteers at the Disability Darts and the people that work within Pure, you guys will always come first. And that is so important with disability, and that's not putting ourselves first, but giving you guys the opportunity to put yourselves first.
Giving you guys the best day, innit?
Absolutely.
Like with regards to being here, it's about giving them the best
Yeah.
fulfilled day and
There's no such thing as a disability to me. It's a case of people just have different challenges.
Yeah.
And we find a way to work with that.
We're all special. We're all
Everyone's special.
Everyone's special. Everyone's unique.
Definitely.
that's right. All unique in our own ways. I mean, just look at me and Joe, we're off our heads. Spend most of the day jumping around like lunatics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we are. Okay, well,
But you're the best. But you and Joe are the best.
oh, thank you. I'll talk. We'll forward that on to the management. Thank you very much. Okay,
Pay rise in imminent.
I hope so. Right, so thanks, guys. Ben, thank you very much
No problem
for
at all.
coming in. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
No problem at all. Stay around a bit, and if anyone's got any extra
Yeah,
questions,
no
then they
problem.
didn't ask.
Okay, thank you very much.